Hello, Quinturians and Crosswatchers. This is Amna from Soulmate, and today we are doing your monthly love reading for the month of June 2019. Please keep in mind that these are general messages. They may or may not resonate with you. If they resonate with you, please like and subscribe to the channel. If they don't resonate with you, just let them fly and check out some other amazing tarot card readers out there on YouTube. I am taking very limited number of personal readings. So if you want to book a personal reading, feel free to email me. My email will be in the description box below. Once you email me, I'll get back to you regarding. Because I'm a little swamped by other projects right now. Anyways, just send me an email and we'll take it from there. I'm still accepting tips and donations for the channel, so if you want to tip and donate to the channel, please feel free to do so. My PayPal account is in the description box. I want to devote my full time and attention to this channel, so I highly appreciate your tips and donations. Okay, before I get the deck, about your when I was doing a pre-shuffle, I tapped into your energy, and the vision I got was me being trapped in a cubicle. Honestly, that's my worst nightmare. And that came true. I was working my ass off in a cubicle, and though I was not liking it, I was not just like in real life. I would not love to work in a be. I have a career, but I don't bound myself to it. But I was like not dedicated, not feeling dedicated, but I was feeling as if I need to hoard money. I need more money. I need to make more money. I was worried about it. And I was being selfish, honestly speaking, selfish and self-centered. I was not thinking about anything. I was not thinking about in that particular moment I felt as if this is all what I need to do in life and nothing else. And while I was about working in that cubicle, I was receiving this call from a friend, not in real life but in the vision, and I disconnected that call. As much as I wanted to talk to that friend, I disconnected the call. So the whole purpose of this vision, which I can understand, is that some of you might be getting a little self-centered, a little self-absorbed, in whether it's in your personal life or professional life. If it's your career I'm tapping into, then probably some of you are overworking because you're like all about your money and pentacles and hoarding money, and you're ignoring your social life. In terms of relationship, I would say that you are you're not being your intentions are not right, in the sense that you once you're in a relationship, you have to be all in. You don't leave room for distractions, and currently you are being distracted. You have to think about the other person in the relationship as well, and which you're not. I'm being very honest and very blunt, and I know some of you might hate me for this, but I saw what I saw, and I have to be truthful in whatever I say, because that could change perspective of a lot of people. And I would love that if that is the case. If that can help anyone out there, I should. Let's get into your reading. Let's see what the tarot has to say about it. Just don't ignore your social life in this month. Overall energy, Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay. For me, this card means two things. Knight of Wands is a very playboy, playgirl kind of energy for me. And first, those of you who are, in some sort of relationship with someone who used to be a playboy or playgirl, and they finally are willing to settle down in your life, settle down with you. If this is, not in the willingness to settle down, don't get scared by that. This is Sagittarius energy, so could be dealing with the Sagittarius, but again, this is a card of taking very different hasty kind of decisions, risks, which you shouldn't. And because there is this haze around you, in terms of your work and your professional life, check every single detail of your work before you sign off anything or any project you have to deliver. Just check each and everything in detail, in depth, before you submit it. And let's get into your reading. This is turning into love/career reading. Month of June 2019 in love. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. There's those scattered emotions and feeling of, on 9 of Pentacles. Let me just get all the cards out. 5 of Wands in reverse. Some of you are feeling really, really confused and scattered in terms of emotions. And that's because of your environment you are in currently. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. The Magician in reverse. Alright. That's the Knight of Wands again, reverse again. So this definitely in the center of your reading. Here it's not about someone. There are too many cards. Lesser cards, please. I was saying that here, Knight of Wands seems like, let's see what the rest of the spread says. Oh my god, why there are so many cards? King of Swords. This one wants to come out. This was flying out. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, one thing off the bat, this is definitely love/career reading. This could definitely apply to, and just like I was saying that it became a love reading, the Lovers. But definitely you can apply it to your career as well. Temperance in reverse. Alright. Gemini. Let me drink some water and then we'll begin. Sorry, it's 100 degrees outside. I keep on saying this in every video because I'm drinking water a lot. Alright, so like I said before, that this could be career / love reading, so I'm going to explain both scenarios. In terms of if you're taking it in terms of your career, during the first half of the month, I would say that you might have achieved a certain status in your work life, a certain completed certain projects, but you need to keep your head down and keep on working because there are still some things which need to be sorted out. And here you have this is a card of complacency, yeah. So you need to still keep on working on things because you have some sort of rivalry at work. Somebody will try to pull you down. You don't know when and from where they'll attack you, but they will. You have some sort of jealousy and rivalry at work brewing up against you, and you have to be, in the beginning of the month, you have to be a little more careful. You will feel isolated from the rest of your like I said, if you're taking it in terms of, I'm just explaining the career part first. You will feel isolated. You will feel that you're not bonding with your colleagues anymore. That's because there is a jealousy brewing, and in order to overcome that, you have to keep on working. You have to keep your good work up. I know you have achieved a lot, but at this point you have to keep on working through it, because if you need to be more open about it. If you don't, you will definitely fall into the prey of these people who are brewing up some sort of rivalry against you. Again, don't take any hasty decisions, and keep on working hard, and be very fair, be very black and white. Your integrity can be called into question. This is King of Swords. In terms of career, it's taken as a very serious card. It's like a justice card. So your integrity could be questioned, and you need to, in order to avoid all that, you need to be very fair. You need to see things in black and white, no gray areas for you. You have to be very upfront. You have to be very honorable. You have to take things head on, and then if you do all this, then I see growth. I see new opportunities coming towards you. I see expansion in your life. Here is the career part, and we're already 13 minutes in, so let's begin with the love reading. For some of you, those of you who are in a relationship, I would say just focus on your relationship in the beginning of the month. Be very caring, and maybe do something special for your significant other, or your loved one, or your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever is in your life. If you're single, keep on working on yourself, because whatever you have in your life, or whatever you want in your life, in order to maintain it, or in order to bring it into your life, you have to keep on working. If you are single, keep on working on yourself. Keep on making yourself better to obtain better opportunities. If you are in a relationship, you need to work on your relationship. I know you must have attained a certain status in your relationship, but now is the time where you have to put in extra effort. You have to go out of your way to do something special for your partner, because there are some people out there who are, you know, jealous of you, who are trying to sabotage your relationships, who are trying to you know, who are working against you, and you don't want that kind of people in your life. I don't see them coming out. I don't see their masks falling off right now. So just, you know, don't put too much stress on finding out who is against you and who's not against you, and who's brewing up this you know, anger and frustration against you. And just focus on your relationship, focus on making better choices in your relationships, focus on doing something good for your relationship. And just because there are people out there who are you know who wants to sabotage your relationship, you will feel stranded, and somehow you will get to know about these people, because once you know, they strand you, they ghost you, you will find out, okay, these are the people who are negative in my life, because they will be very soon they will show themselves in a way that they will leave you, they will stop supporting you after they try to sabotage your relationship. They will but so that's why I said that you have to be a little more careful. Just don't pay much attention to them. It will come to light a little later on, once they're done with their plans. But in order to avoid their nasty plans, you have to do something. You know, you have to focus on your relationship. Just keep your head down and keep on working on your relationship. If your relationship is lacking something, if you are, you know, here I see lack of communication. Honestly speaking, lack of your mojo, lack of communication. If there is a lack of communication between you and your significant other or your partner or boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever you are dealing with, you need to focus on that one. You need to work on that one. You need to finally know that, okay, this is something, you realize that, okay, this is something I need to work on. If you're single, you need to go out there, you need to socialize more, you need to mingle with people in order to attract a relationship towards you. With the Knight of Wands, it was your overall energy, and it is now you're in the center of your reading. I would say don't take any hasty decisions because of these fools around you. If they are trying to create distraction in your life, in your love life, don't get fooled by them. You need to pay attention. You need to pay attention to your communication with your partner, and you also need to avoid any sort of hasty decisions, any sort of risks, any sorts of decisions which you will regret later on in life, because you will. If you fall into you have these traps all around you which you cannot figure out, but they will reveal in a way that they will leave your life. They're like friends in the they're enemies in the mask of friends, wearing mask of friends, and they will leave you, and they will honestly ghost you, and you will then realize, okay, this is the person, and you will be like, oh my god, he or she was such a good friend to me, why they're all of a sudden gone? And then you'll realize my words, mark my words, that those are the people who will leave you in this month, will just vanish, disappear out of nowhere. Trust me, they are. It's for the better that they are gone. And just avoid taking any hasty decisions which you will regret later on. Here, King of Swords, I don't see this as a new opportunity. I see this you taking on the energy of King of Swords, being very honest, being very cutthroat, being very honorable kind of person who's very hardworking person. um, this could be, you know, somebody who's very protective, somebody who is who who's like, for him there are no gray areas, so you will take on the energy of um, you'll take on the energy of being a person who is always on the lookout for people. Because of whatever happens here, you will be more vigilant in your life. You will be like, okay, I need to cut out all the negativity in my life. This could be a new opportunity, we'll see it from the clarifiers, but I see here it is more of a you being taking the energy of King of Swords, who is very vigilant, who is very hardworking, who is somebody, he's Aquarius, by the way, could be dealing with an Aquarius. He is a very fair kind of person, truthful, ethical, honorable, and who works with justice, who's very just, and works in terms of who works with reason. um, he doesn't believe in things happening. He believes in, okay, do you have a reason for this? Only then I'll believe in it. He's like very reserved, he's clever. You'll be very, very successful in a very short amount of time, taking on that kind of energy. And after that, I see growth. I see only growth for you, because once you take on that energy, which is beautiful, take on the energy of a King of Swords, who's very honorable and just and fair and clever and successful in life and relationships. I see brand new beginnings. For the career ones, this is like a bounty. For in terms of your relationship, you will be like attracting attracting all sorts of opportunities in your life. They will just fall into your lap. You will be manifesting like this. But you have to stay grounded, and you have to use your common sense in order for this pentacle to manifest, in terms of your relationship, or in terms of your career. Both, yeah. In order for this pentacle to manifest, you have to remain grounded. You have to be down to earth. You have to be very pure in your intentions. You have to use your common sense at every step, and then you'll be golden. Honestly, literally and honestly, you'll be golden. You'll have success vision all over you. You'll have happiness. You have good fortune. You'll have abundance of love. This is a card, and this is for me a card of manifestation as well. So here you are manifesting the lovers. Could be dealing with Gemini, a soulmate connection. Definitely a soulmate connection. So this could be someone you are dealing with from here, or if we see that this is King of Swords, is an opportunity from the clarifiers, then that is the new love, which is a soulmate connection. It could be a Gemini as well, but again, we are having an imbalance, some sort of an imbalance here. You have manifested, like I said, this is a card of manifestation as well. So you have manifested your soulmate, but now you are like kind of out of balance. And then towards the end of the month, you will feel a little bit out of balance. Could be because you're just crazy in love here, but just keep yourself on check. Don't go overboard with anything. You have to bring balance back into your life, no matter what, at what cost. You have to bring balance in your life. And underneath that card was oh my god, and underneath that, and underneath that, and underneath that, okay, this is very very nice. I usually don't take all couple of cards from the under the deck. Underneath it, underneath the Temperance in reverse, we have the Page of Cups, brand new message for you. And then we have the Empress card. You are manifesting, in using your intuition, you're manifesting the Empress. It could be a wonderful lady, and could be a reconciliation, because underneath that was Six of Cups. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. Wonderful, honestly. 25 minutes in, oh my god. Your reading will be the longest. What is this Nine of Pentacles in reverse here for? Oh my god. I cannot believe so Six of Cups came in here as well. This could be a reconciliation for you. If you're working on manifesting a reconciliation back into your life, keep on working on it, because you're gonna manifest it really soon. Now it makes sense why there are people who are against, who are plotting against you. They don't want you to reconcile with this person. King of Swords has appeared again. Somebody who's very honorable and just. You might have broken up with them in the past, and now you're working towards bringing them back in your life, and some people are not really happy about it. Or if this is your current relationship and you're not trying to manifest a new relationship, this could be an indication, because this is a card of good memory. So this could be a card saying that you remember the good old times, you have to go back to them, because you have to make a relationship. What is this Five of Wands in reverse doing here? Remember that good old times. You have to you have to take your relationship back to where it was. Work more. Like I said, keep your head down and keep on working what you are doing. So take your relationship, if you are in a relationship right now and you're not hoping for a reconciliation, then take your relationship to the same level it was before, the good old memories. My god, Five of Wands in reverse is clarified by the Tower card. Definitely somebody wants you to break up, have a Tower moment. Honestly, somebody wants you to end things with the person you are dealing with, or person you are trying to manifest in your life. And while I'm still on this card, I haven't asked for the Five of Pentacles, the Sun card in reverse. Definitely somebody plotting against you. Definitely somebody does not want you to be happy. Somebody wants you to end things. And what is this Five of Pentacles doing here? Somebody is really crazy, doing crazy shit against you. Five of Pentacles in reverse clarified by Three of Cups in reverse. Yes. Are you guys trying to manifest an ex relationship? Because we have two reconciliation cards here. Some of you might be. If you are, there are people who are plotting to stop that reconciliation from happening, because they are too Four of Pentacles, they are too think you cannot see this. Yeah. Okay, now it's better. Because they're like too obsessed with you. They don't want you to go back to this person, and they don't have good intentions towards you. What is this Magician in reverse here for? They don't have good intentions, so be very, very careful. The Magician in reverse is clarified by the Hierophant. Listen to yourself, listen to your higher self, you listen to your intuitive self. You need to pay more attention to signs around you, and you, like I said, there is lack of communication here. You have to get back into your higher imaginative self. You have to use your own magic, you have to use your own mojo, and you have to be in that intuitive state, and you have to realize what's going on around you, who is plotting against you, who is who doesn't have good intentions, who is trying to manipulate you, who doesn't want you be back together with someone you want to be with. Honestly, I have seen 2 reconciliation cards, so it could be someone you are trying to manifest in your life. Definitely could be someone you're trying to manifest in your life. But if you are not trying to manifest in your life and you're working on your current relationship, then somebody doesn't want that to happen. Somebody wants you broken up with this. Somebody doesn't want you to be happy with the person you're connecting with. Somebody wants you to break up with them. And you have to be very patient, you have to be very wise, you have to act like you know your shit. Honestly speaking, you know the answers to your questions, and just like I said, this is a Taurus card as well. So just keep your head down and keep on working. Avoid these people because they don't have your good interest in heart. 32 minutes in. Oh my god. Knight of Wands in reverse. What is this Knight of Wands in reverse doing here? Six of Cups. Oh, Six of Swords. Don't take any hasty decisions to move away from this person. Now I definitely can say that some of you are trying to manifest an old love. You are on a crossroad whether to manifest them back or move forward in your life. If you take a hasty decision to move forward from your life, move on with your life, just because of these people, you will regret it later on. You will regret it later on. But I don't see you taking that decision. I don't see you. What is this Knight of Swords doing here? This one definitely wants to. The irony. King of Swords is clarified by Knight of Wands in reverse. Again, Knight of Wands in reverse and Knight of Wands in reverse, and your oral energy is Knight of Wands in reverse as well. So the universe is telling you not to take hasty decisions, not to take hasty decisions. This is someone who wants to settle down with you. This is someone who is definitely wants to settle down with you. Just don't take hasty decisions. Don't do. It's not time to move forward. This is not something you want to move away from. This is the love of your life. This is a soulmate connection. Ace of Pentacles. What is this Ace of Pentacles doing here? What is this Ace of Pentacles doing here? Ace of Pentacles is clarified by Page of Swords. Pay a little more attention. Again, this is a card of consciousness. This is a card of avoiding hasty actions. A warning card as well. But this is also a messenger card. So if you are looking for reconciliation is coming again and again, because most of you will be hoping for a reconciliation. If you are looking for reconciliation, you've been blocked by someone, then I see them unblocking you. I see communication from their side, and very fast communication, something which you have manifested in your life. What is this lovers doing here? We all know what is this lovers doing here, but anyways, in this month you don't take any decisions regarding your love life or your career. The lovers is clarified by King of Wands in reverse. You definitely don't want to take any hasty decisions right now. Definitely don't want. You cannot afford. Could be dealing with a Leo. Gemini is clarified by Leo. If you be very hasty, be arrogant or self-centered in your terms, like I said in the VN as well, yeah, being self-centered. I remember using that word. You'll not be able to manifest this soulmate connection. Don't be arrogant. Don't be self-centered. Don't be hasty. What is this Temperance doing here? Don't be hasty. Don't let this go. This is a soulmate connection. Oh, and I saw the star card. What is this Temperance in reverse doing here? Man, your cards have gone quite on me. These are too many. What is this Temperance in reverse doing here? And like I said, if you're not interested, if you are those people who are not connecting with the reconciliation reading, for you, my friends, Temperance, we have the Magician here twice again. Temperance is clarified by the Magician, means you have to get back into your magic, you have to get back into your intuition, you have to use your own head, you have to use your own power. You know, you have to use your own bliss, honestly. The Magician is like, the Magician can do anything and everything in your life, in his or her life. So if you are feeling out of balance, just get into with your own energy, get back the positive vibe in your life. You know, this is like a lesson card, and that you know, everything, you know, whatever it is above you, it's the same as it is below. So we exist on different planes, and different astral planes, sorry, and different we have different energies, and we have to tap into those energy, and we have to get back into our that energetic field we used to be in. So this is a warning here that you have to get back into your energy, you have to take back your energy, your own spiritual power. Use your own power and resources to do whatever you want to do in your life. 39 minutes. I was saying, then let's get an article. I was saying that for those of you who do not want a who are not hoping for reconciliation, just don't take just go back to your old relationship, terms, the way your relationship was in the beginning, or how you wanted it to be. These are cards of also Six of Cups and Three of Cups is also about grown memories. And don't take any hasty decisions. Acceptance. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. See, accept what is coming towards you. Accept yourself, the Magician card here, and the Magician card in reverse here, and the Hierophant here, your higher self. You have to be very vigilant in this month. You have to be very careful. You have to you know radiate unconditional love. Avoid hasty decisions. You have love coming. You have your, this month is full of love for you. Just avoid walking away from situations in a haste, because you might regret it. If you walk away from situations in just because just in the heat of the moment, you'll miss on a spiritual connection here. Alright, I'll see you guys for the mid-monthlies because it's already 41 minutes in. Bye.